The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Will receive you on Warriors Game Team Mini Basketball Day. Every fan in the arena gets a Warriors Game Team Mini Basketball. A great team to stick. Claim your own Golden State Warriors Travel Mug at our next giveaway game. The first 10,000 fans in the building will be showing their Warriors pride everywhere they go with their free mug. Get your early. National Basketball Association and Golden State Warriors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as home, going out there, attempting to report or interrupt play, or using improper language and gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And tonight, you'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Boston Celtics. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harper. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Stephen Curry.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for the Warriors, the athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. MP out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, filling out the middle. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you and your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
It is indisputable, not debatable. It's over. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter who's ever lived.
And Holiday kicks to White. Hits it from three-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
MP with a screen on Brown. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Boston. They slide down to the third spot, trying not to slide any further.
And I think for Golden State, they've started the way we expected. Aggressive, relentless, just imposing their will upon lesser teams.
And Holiday kicks to White. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. White against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Just as the pass to Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brown against Wiggins. And it's Boston with another.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That three-level scoring coming into play.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
Porzingis with a screen on Curry. White with it. Kuminga picks him up. The jump hook. And he can't bank that one in. Brown against MP. Outside Curry. Good in the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Tatum. Here's Brown. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. But take a look at the Warriors. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And for the Warriors, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And the turnover again by Boston. Well, every team needs rebounding. Let's check out the league's top rebounders. MP is number 1.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Jackson Davis with it. He's against Porzingis. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Tatum finds Holiday. Pass to White. The kick out to Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Jaylen Brown. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's averaging about 19 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Here's Brown. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Fast break, here they come. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Holiday. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Porzingis passes to White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
MP against Holiday. MP with it. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Yep, that one goes in there. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP. Registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
Tatum looking around. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. MP grabs the miss. The Warriors lead it. Inside. Driving to the basket. Kuminga with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Kuminga's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Dallas played phenomenal. He finished with 59 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Here's Justice. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Holiday.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Tatum. No good again that time.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Outside, Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. MP against Tatum. MP kicks to Kuminga. Here's Wiggins. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum. Boston again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Celtics trail by 8. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And the Warriors make some changes. Drummond's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Klay Thompson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. Thompson against Brown. Over to the left wing. Melton finds Brown. 6 on the shot clock. They need this one. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got 8 points.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Pass to Brown. It's Samart. It's rebounded by Golden State. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
And both free throws good for MP.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Brown against Thompson. Now Brown. He's got 8. Robinson a screen on Thompson. And here's Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Warriors leading by 9. And Thompson kicks to MP. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Boston. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
MP looking around. Drummond sets the screen for MP. Lobbed up there for Drummond. The shot, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Walsh. Still yet to score. Pass to Pritchard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. He talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Robinson sets a screen for Brown. Misses the 3. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 19-7 run. And MP throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Brown. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Warriors lead by 14. And we'll be back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got MP. Andre Drummond is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. Tatum against Kuminga. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Drummond the screen. MP with it. Robinson picks him up. MP outside. Back to Pajemski. At the elbow, it's MP. MP going in strong. Doesn't get the finger roll. Celtics trail by 12. Pass to Walsh. Here's Melton. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And the dunk by MP.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Robinson a screen on MP. He takes it in, and it goes down 2 points. Pritchard's got his first 2 points.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Celtics shooting their first foul of the night.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Melton. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Melton's got 4 points in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Curry from outside the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Melton against Curry. Tatum down low. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's MP. MP rattling the rim.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Melton. Robinson sets a screen for Melton. No good on the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
MP dishes to Wiggins. Now, here's MP. 12 points for him. Outside Curry. From downtown, another 3 for Golden State.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
And stolen by MP. And he drives in, and the dunk by MP.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
Celtics trail by 16. Outside Robinson. Will it go? Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Curry with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Outside Tatum. And Santos pulls it down.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 18. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Robinson passes to Tatum. Lets it go from deep, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum, off a pass from his teammate, makes easy work of it.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Melton. 6 to shoot. Robinson a screen on Curry. Here's Melton. Off target with his 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
MP, no good. Celtics trail by 15. Tatum kicks to Melton. Offline with his 3.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Busted. No good that time either. Warriors leading by 15. Now Curry. And stolen by Melton. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Utah Jazz.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 13. Brown the pass to Porzingis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Pritchard. Outside for Curry. Back to MP. Pass to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Holiday against MP. Brown the pass to White. Porzingis with a screen on Curry. Down low. Pocket 6. And stolen by Wiggins. Pushing it up. Knocked away.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
White wide open. He fires. Boston again missing. Warriors leading by 10. Right wing. Back to MP. They set the screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and can start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Drummond's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. Brown. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 9. MP outside. Outside, Kuminga. Thompson finds MP. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's Thompson. Hasn't made one yet. Let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. MP is number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
You know, that is the key with him. With that offensive versatility that he has, he can play the role of floor general, distribute the basketball, keep the offense flowing. But when he needs to break down the defense all on his own, he's a powerful scorer.
And they continue to control the glass.
On the wing, MP. Thompson outside, lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either. Warriors leading by 9 to the inside. And the dunk by MP.
If I'm playing with MP right now and I have the basketball, I am finding that guy.
The Celtics shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. And stolen by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And stolen by MP. MP getting out in front on the break.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Back to Holiday. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Out to Thompson. This one for three. And Boston with the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. White bounce pass. Pass to Porzingis. White looking around. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That three off the mark. Brown against MP. Outside, Kuminga. Traps in the tray. Kuminga's got 13.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Warriors ahead, ending the second quarter with a 13-5 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
Welcome, everyone. The Jazz are not at full strength. They're without the services of Lauri Markkanen, man. Someone gives them that great floor spacing at the 4 and the 5 position. He can play both positions, Ernie. He doesn't have to just stay in that 4. Sometimes they can even move him at the 3.
Yeah, it's a huge test of their... And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Warriors.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court right now for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Jackson Davis, and Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game, and MP throws it down.
I love the emphasis right there by MP, sending a message to the defense.
Outside, White. Holiday against MP. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Curry on the wing. Back to MP. Kicks it out to Wiggins. No good with the triple.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
And so, MP will bring it up for Golden State. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Celtics trail by 19. And here is Brown. 10 points for him. Outside, White. Porzingis inside. Jackson Davis defending. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Now let's take a look now at Jonathan Kuminga's numbers. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, putting up about 18 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Celtics trail by 19. Outside Holiday. Over in the corner, White. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
MP kicks to Kuminga. Holiday against MP. 5 on the clock. Higgins outside. There's the triple. And it's White with the rebound.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot. An excellent shot blocker and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Mr. Porzingis. Let's go. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Porzingis has got 10 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Outside Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Brown with the bounce pass. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. The 3 from MP. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 19. Tatum with it. Kuminga picks him up. Yes, that goes in. Tatum's got 10.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
Outside Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Porzingis. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. For Boston, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Justice the pass to Clarkson. MP outside. Back to Clarkson. Clarkson off a pick from Justice. 6 to shoot. It's Curry outside. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Holiday against MP. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Releases. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Justice. It's tipped. Porzingis with the steal and stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Drummond's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And Miles McBride subbed in for Curry. And the Celtics also making a change. Walsh is checked in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Holiday against MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, guys. That one seriously shook the building there. That's what we call a monster dunk.
Brown outside. Here's Walsh. Still scoreless. Outside Holiday. Sinks the three-pointer.
Holiday is a guy, because of his physique, he can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
To the wing right side. MP up top. Oh, that was something else.
Oh, my goodness. MP stealing the show.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Holiday against MP. Holiday, the pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
The assist.
Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Just incredible focus from the veteran guard. Drew Holiday, no stranger to scoring against a big-time contest.
Pass to Santos. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Walsh. From outside, off the mark. Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Drills the three-pointer.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Outside Holiday. Stolen by Clarkson. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. MP against Holiday. Drummond dishes to Clarkson. Here's Justice. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Porzingis kicks to Holiday. A pass to Porzingis, and the turnover again by Boston. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Warriors, number 1. Third spot, the Celtics.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robinson's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in for Jason Tatum. To the paint, here's Pritchard. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Warriors shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
The play will be reviewed. NBA rules. There will be 3 minutes to review the play.
Be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge that. effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Clarkson.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Thompson outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Walsh. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Pritchard.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. The layup off target. The drive by MP. An easy 2 points on the layup. MP's got 38 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Thompson outside. Back to MP. Takes the three. No good on the shot. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Nobody near Milton. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
A nice shot by MP. MP's got 42 in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Pritchard. 30 seconds left in the third. And finished off by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
To the inside, Justice. And the dunk by MP.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Walsh. He has yet to score. Robinson a screen on MP. Inside. And the dunk by Robinson.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D.
Check in for Golden State. MP comes in for Miles McBride. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. MP against Holiday. Drummond with a screen on Holiday. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Klay Thompson is out there with MP. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Santos in at the 4-man position. Just 5 to shoot. MP passes to Santos. A three-pointer, no good. So it's the Celtics now. Left side, Tatum. Fires from 14, and that's good off the glass that time.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
MP outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but yeah.
You're one of the only players to ever get a quadruple double.